Yeah, so we've got all the bushes here for the EX250J, which is great. Got the tab that I need to weld back on because it was only ever tacked on. You know what I haven't done is I haven't labelled any of the boxes that I've put the parts in. So now I'm going to have to pull all the boxes out to find the parts. So lessons learned for next time, label the boxes when I put parts away in them, makes them a lot easier to find. Rightio, box number 1. Not that box, box number 2. I mean, I've planned that really well. That's only the second box. Oh, that was heavy. Okay. So, let's see what parts we got in this one. Okay, so it looks like we've got valve cover, excellent. We've got some bolts. I'm glad I wrote all the things on them. XR250J bolts. I was dumb at them. Cool, we've got the oil filter, excellent. We've got the I think that just says water. Whatever. Cool, we've got one of the oil lines. Yep, that's the oil pressure line. One of the oil pressure lines. That's excellent. We've got cam chain arm. Second cam chain arm. We've got the one of the water coolant arms. We've got, pretty sure this is the gear selector mechanism. We've then got, this is another water pump arm. We've then got the stator / alternator cover and mechanism within that one. We've got the starter motor and bolts in this one, so making sure they don't go anywhere or lose them, stay together. What else? We've got, I'm pretty sure this is a water pump outer jacket, excellent. We've got one cylinder head. Sorry, this is the, pretty sure this is the cylinder head. Yeah. Cool, excellent. We've got, this is the camshaft arms and bolts. We've got the 250J connecting rods. Oh, that's heavy. We've got the 250J cams, exhaust and intake, excellent. Just going to put that lid down there. Run that through. Don't have big enough benches. Oh. Sorry, what we had before is the mid-section cylinder barrels. Then we've got the top section cylinder, which has your head and your valves all in there. When it does go back together, I'm going to be checking all the valve clearances and everything like that, as you should every time it gets pulled apart. That's the crank, excellent crank with the what's it, the weight mechanism. I can't remember what the name of that is, but it's already on there, so it means I don't have to put it on there. Excellent. So then you've got your oil filter, oil catch, I think it is. You've got a gasket, a couple other oil, I think it's the oil pump and filter within that one. Excellent. That's really good. What I don't have in that box is, ow, I do have metal shavings in that box though. That hurt. What I don't have in that box is the completely blanked the name. not enough beers. I don't have the bottom cases. I don't have any of the cases, so they must be in another box. Damn it! Now I'm having to look for another box. Found them. It's like I've put all the boxes that I want on top. I've really planned that well. I totally meant that. Oh. Oh, careful TV. Cool, so we're just going to slide all these down a bit. These would be good to have out. I'm probably not going to leave them all out. What I'm going to do is, as I put things back together, I've got an engine parts washer over there, or a parts washer over there. What I'm going to do is, as I need each part, I'm going to pull each part, unwrap it all, go wash it, and put it together straight away. Or let it dry, and then put it together. So I'm not going to pull all these ones out. I'm just making sure I've got all the engine parts that I need and laid out, all ready to go. Oh, look at these brand new parts. So we've got oil filter, brand new part. We've got all the bushes, brand new parts, excellent. I don't reckon any of those. I've got EX250J engine parts. That doesn't narrow it down. What have I got? We've got your 4 conrod nuts and bolts. We've got the piston pin and the piston rings, which is excellent. So they're the 4 nuts and bolts. We've got 2 rings. I'm going to pull those apart because I'm going to need them sooner rather than later. So yeah, so we've got 2 piston pins. Everything's still sealed. Unless I'm going to use a part straight away, I leave it in its sealed bag. That way, no oxidization is going to happen. Nothing like that's no air's going to get into them. I'm pretty sure these are all vacuum sealed bags, so that's exactly how I leave them. These aren't vacuum sealed. These are just Ziploc bags, but they're nuts and bolts. Less concerned with that. Got your 4 bolts here as well. And sorry, also got 2 position rings for that as well. They're essentially stop anything moving side to side in the cases. Cool, so that's it for that packet. I'm gonna put all the receipts somewhere. Not for any real reason, but I'll add up all the total at the end. Cool, so what else we got in this one? Ooh. So this is actually a jetting kit from Sigma over in the States. So shout out to them for sending us this one. All paid for and everything. So this includes your jetting, your pretty sure it includes your high flow, your idle jet, whatever you want to call it, pilot jet, and then your high flow jet, different ones of those. You got washers in here, as well as a couple of different instructions on modifying the carbies to get the most out of them. So that's going to be pretty cool. Once I get everything back together, I'm going to get it all running first, then I'll pull apart the carbies and chuck this jetting kit in it. So that'll be pretty mad. What else have I got in this one? Oh, get out of your packet. Oh, stickers. Oh, yep, cool. So what we've got in this one is we've got a complete Athena, gaskets, valve stem seals, bottom top gaskets. We've got some. We've got the exhaust gaskets in here as well. So this was a complete Athena gasket kit for the EX250J, the model that we've got. All the O-rings, all the seals, sump gaskets, head gaskets, everything like that. Everything ready to go, all sealed up, ready to go. So it's going to be good. This should be a bulletproof engine once it all goes back together. I'm pretty sure what failed in this was rings, or it was just over pressurization in the case, and that's what all the oil seeped out of the overflow. So what we're going to do with this is we're just going to put it all back together, all brand new, and all brand new bushes, brand new rings, brand new gasket kit throughout. Do up all the valve clearances. We'll time it as well. We'll put it all back to dead center, and then yeah, then we'll see how it goes. Should be pretty bulletproof for the kids jumping on and having a fang around on it. Cool. So we'll chuck that one over there. That's some rubbish. That's the rubbish. Oh, stickers. Six Sigma jet kit. Look at that. OEM cycle sticker. Look at that. Cool. Now I know there should be another box. Okay, so what do we got? We got. What the hell was that saying? Who wrote this? Oh yeah, me. Cool. So this is case bolts. This is all the outside bolts for the cases. Excellent. We've got all the clutch fibers all together, all sealed up, nice and all oiled up, all put away. What we've got is a clutch basket. That's all together in one piece as well. We've got the balance shaft all together for that one. We've got some spark plugs. I'm pretty sure I bought brand new ones of these. Well, these are brand new ones. Don't know. I'll double check that before it all goes back together. What else we got? We got the pistons. They're all going to be pulled apart and cleaned up, and going to get rid of as much carbon on these as I can. Show you that later on. Number 2 piston. We've got cam chain with bolts and everything like that. Everything's going to go through the parts washer. So when I'm putting it all together, it's all nice and clean. So what we've got here is the top part of the crankcase. Just going to put that one nice and carefully on there. So we've got the clutch cover for that. We've got clutch springs and nuts and bolts and everything. Excellent. We've got starter sprockets and bolts. Excellent. And then we've got the bottom half of the crankcases. Here's what I was actually looking for. Cool. So the advantage of these, I'm not too sure if you can see it properly. The advantage of these ones is the actual oil sump is dead flat on this. So I can put it straight on the bench. Yuck. It's leaking oil. I'm going to probably put rags down and everything like that anyway. It's all going to get clean. All the gear mechanisms are in here. I haven't taken any of them out because I wanted to leave them in there so I knew exactly where they went. What I didn't find is in those boxes a piston ring kit. It's a good question. That's a bit concerning. I know they're somewhere. Don't know where. But yeah, cool. Anyway, that's alright. That's alright. We'll find them. Piston rings will go back once we start doing the top end. What's first up is the bottom end. We'll get all that cleaned up, put it all back together. I've already measured up, or before I took it apart, I already double checked all the bushing clearances. These are all blue. So there's actually 3 different colors. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's blue, black, and brown. Blue is the one that is in this engine, what was pulled out of it, and what matches it going back in, based on the tolerances. So yeah, so what we're going to do in probably the next couple of videos is we're going to put all this together. I'm just going to open it up now. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Woo! Oh, bring the camera over here. Oh, look at that! So everything's all together. Nothing's got oxidation marks on it. It was all sprayed up before we sealed it all up in the Glad wrap. Nothing's got any sort of oxidation marks on it. That is one of the thrust bearings for the gear. Cool. So there's all spins nice and freely. What I may do at some stage is actually take some of these gears out, so it's only running 2 and 3 and space up the rest of them. If I get super keen. If not, they can just stay with a 6-speed. It's not going to hurt anyone. Yeah, cool. So I have left the bushes in these ones. You can sort of see, I don't know whether that's going to pick it up on the camera. You can sort of just see with the camera there the little blue markings on them. So that's the bushes that were in there to start with. Cool. I'm just gonna start having a look at this end, this set of bottom cases. So yeah, so we've got I'm gonna pull this apart. It's a lot easier with a Stanley knife, eh? Yeah, so what I'm going to do also with this, you'd see all throughout here the old gasket sitting on here. I'm going to go through and scrape all this off. I've got a gasket scraper in there, so I'm going to get rid of it all and then seal it all back up nice and neat. Yeah, just make this a complete rebuild of this one. What else? Can't think of anything else that I need to do. I'm going to take all these bushes out. As it gets clean, I'll take the gearboxes out before the cases get cleaned. I'll scrape everything off, then put it through the cleaner to get everything off there. You can sort of see just rubbing some of this stuff is getting it off pretty easy. So should be pretty simple getting all this old gasket off. Then I'll go through and seal it all up. What else? No, can't think of anything else off the top of my head. I've got the oh, that's a bit of dirt. I've got the workshop manual somewhere for this, so I'll be able to double check everything as I'm putting it back together. All the torque for different bolts, be able to check all that as it goes back together too. Can't think of anything. I need to find the thrust bearing for that one. The other one's sitting over there, so that's fine. Yeah, cool. Well, that's probably enough for me talking. I'll leave it there for now, and we'll be able to check in next video. So cool. Till then, catch you next time.